Nothing is more mysterious than our universe. Despite technological progress, humans are still unable to satisfactorily explore space. In fact, the more we learn about space, the more we realize how little we know. It's because our universe is so huge that we can't even comprehend what something that big is. In this regard, the James Webb Telescope is going to be a lot more helpful to human beings as it has the capacity to observe the early universe, going as far back as the Big Bang itself. With such a powerful telescope like James Webb, we will be able to find answers to many questions about space that were previously impossible to answer. In today's video, we will talk about how the James Webb Telescope is able to unveil many mysteries of space and how it has the capacity to shock the space industry. If you're also one of those people who have a curiosity about space, then consider subscribing to this channel, as you will find significant data about space and the James Webb Telescope on this channel. So, how will the James Webb Telescope shock the space industry? Well, to travel back in time and see the birth of the universe, we have to look for the faintest light streaming from the farthest distance in our universe. That light is already in our universe and has long left its source and depicts the galaxies as they appeared in the distant past from the time when the universe was just born. We're talking about light from a time when strange forces combined in the dark and the first generations of stars began to shine. So it's still possible to observe the faintest, furthest galaxies that are still in the process of being born due to time dilation. To capture that light, which tells us the early phase of the universe, we need an exceptional mirror. But the reason no one has witnessed the birth of galaxy formation is that the old starlight has become stretched after traveling in space for billions of years. During the journey here, ultraviolet and visible light emitted by the furthest stars in the sky expanded to roughly 20 times longer wavelengths, generating infrared radiation. Infrared light, on the other hand, can be sensed by heat, the same heat that radiates from our bodies, the atmosphere, and the ground beneath our feet. Unfortunately, these local heat sources overwhelm the meager heat of primitive stars. So to see those stars, the telescope's large ideal mirror must be exceedingly cold, and for it must be in the space, as on Earth environment, it can't stay that much cold. In this regard, the James Webb Space Telescope is fully capable of answering and solving many of these issues. Astronomers expect that the James Webb Telescope sightings will bring fresh concerns. The James Webb Telescope will do unbelievable things. We'll be able to discuss the birth of stars on the eve of creation, one of the first galaxies, and the origins of other Earths. In short, this telescope would go on to revolutionize astronomy and cosmology indefinitely. One other thing the James Webb Telescope will unveil is the chemical composition of galaxies and stars, but if you're willing to watch further, why not give a thumbs up to the video? Well, after taking an image of the dark patch of sky with the James Webb Telescope, scientists will be able to identify the galaxies in the patch that are furthest away and use NIRSPEC, Webb's near-infrared spectrograph, to take the galaxy's spectra, from which they can deduce their chemical compositions. The spectrum will reveal which periodic table elements are in each primitive galaxy and how their elements changed over time. According to common perception, early gas clouds, stars, and galaxies were primarily hydrogen, while supernovas and other explosive events eventually formed heavier atoms. But there are some strange things, such as quasars, which are super bright centers of galaxies fueled by supermassive black holes that appear to have nearly the same elements as the Sun, which is difficult to believe. So there's something going on early that we don't understand, but the James Webb Telescope will unveil those mysteries one by one. Well, that was all for today's video. What did you think of today's video topic? What are your thoughts about the origin of our universe? Do you think there are other planets like our Earth in this universe or not? Tell us about your views in the comments section. And if you want to see more videos about our James Webb Telescope, just click on one of the videos shown on screen.